Welcome back to The Essential Space. Today we are continuing our conversation with Jake Minot in a three-part series on floor care training. Hi, Jake.
Hello.
So, Jake, how do we go about matching a floor finish with a maintenance program? Can you tell us a little bit about what you mean by a maintenance program?
Yeah, so a maintenance program is going to be dictated really by three things. First, it's how often you clean the floor, how often you burnish the floor, and then how often you restore the floor. So those are kind of the three criteria that we use, and we break it down into three categories. We use low maintenance, high maintenance, and then our all systems maintenance. And some people will call our all systems maintenance interim maintenance. Those can be used, interchangeably. So if you look at, let's look at a low maintenance program first. That means you're going to clean the floor maybe once or twice a week. You're going to burnish maybe once or twice a month, and you're going to restore the floor maybe once a year. So extremely low maintenance. We're not doing much to help our floor finish. So as we learned in the previous podcast, acrylic polymers are extremely durable. They're going to hold up the longest to daily wear. The problem is they're not very repairable. So in a low maintenance system, that's what we want to use because we're not repairing the floor very often, right? We're not burnishing very much. And that's what you want is an acrylic polymer that's going to last the longest. And then on the flip side of that, if you look at a high maintenance system, that's where we're going to want to use our urethanes, our urethane fortified floor finishes. The reason you want to do that is because in a high maintenance system, you're going to be burnishing at least once or twice a week. You're going to be cleaning pretty much daily. And then you're going to be restoring the floor usually monthly. So you're performing a lot of maintenance on that floor. And that's where the acrylics really thrive is on that high maintenance program. Because if you remember, with an acrylic, they're going to stick to the floor and they're not going to walk off, but the gloss is going to get beat down a little quicker. So being able to restore the gloss, since you're burnishing several times per week, is going to be key here. So an acrylic emulsion or a urethane fortified is going to fit that bill. And we didn't really touch on acrylic emulsions in the last one. An acrylic emulsion is really a blend between your acrylics and your urethanes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get durability and you also get repairability because you're using both polymer types in the floor finish itself. And that kind of leaps us into our all systems maintenance, which is where these acrylic emulsions fit because you can really blend acrylic emulsions with any type of maintenance program and they're going to hold up really well. So if you're performing a lot of maintenance on the floors, they're going to do really well because they are repairable. And then on the flip side, if you're not wanting to do a lot of maintenance, they'll still fit well because with the acrylic polymers in there, they're going to hold up and they're going to be durable while not performing a ton of maintenance on them. So that's really the three main types. So when we look at building a customized maintenance program for our customers, the first thing we like to do is go out and walk the facility, look at the floors, talk to the floor techs or the maintenance guys who are performing that maintenance and see what your budget's like. And we're going to use all this criteria to build a customized program that's going to meet your needs, whether that's budget wise or whether that is keeping a certain look on the floor year round. We're going to be able to customize a solution that's going to meet those needs for you.
Sure. So, looking at some of the things that you have going on in the field, can you give us a real life example of just the two, the low maintenance and the high maintenance? Where have you seen a low maintenance program?
Sure. So one of the main places we see a low maintenance program, especially right now, is in schools. When you look at kind of the staffing shortages and the labor issues that a lot of these districts are facing right now, they don't have the manpower. It's not that they don't want to perform the maintenance on the floors, it's that they don't have the manpower to perform. So we're having to alter our approach a little bit and go with more of these all acrylic finishes in a lot of schools because they can't perform the maintenance. So they just want something that they can put down that's going to last the longest and hold up the best to the daily beating that these floors are getting. And that's been kind of a challenge for a lot of these districts to make that switch where they've been performing a lot of maintenance to now they can't. So we're here to help in that regard for low maintenance systems. And then on the flip side, high maintenance systems, we see this a lot in grocery and retail, especially. If you can imagine, when you walk into a retail store or a grocery store, one of the first things that we all do is we look at how shiny the floor is. And there's a perception there that if the floor is clean and shiny, the rest of the store is the same way. So you don't go looking into the dark corners or under the gondolas. You don't go searching out places that maybe aren't as clean because you get that first perception that the floors look really well. So that's a place that we'll see high maintenance where they're burnishing almost on a daily basis. So that's where we'll put some of our urethane fortifieds because they respond to that burnishing better. They look like brand new right after they're burnished. And that's what these people want, is they want their floor to look brand new every single day. So that high maintenance program with a urethane fortified floor finish is going to fit that bill and give them the look that they're looking for.
Now that we've defined the differences between high maintenance and low maintenance programs and talked a little bit about all systems, let's talk about what type of finishes go along with these. Start with the low maintenance and all the way to the all systems.
Yeah, so when you look at low maintenance, we're talking acrylics here. Our Durabright is 100% acrylic. So it's going to be that lay and leave floor finish that you put down, and it's going to last the longest. And we have two versions. We have our regular Durabright, which is an 18% solid finish. And then we have Durabright HS, which is a 22%. So if there are some budget constraints, that's why we make several different solid contents so that you can kind of truly customize a solution for you. Then we look at high maintenance. That's where our urethane fortified finishes are going to come in. We have a product called Ecothane that fits into that category. It's a finish that when you put it down, it's not going to walk off. It's going to last forever. Now, the gloss will die down. Remember, that's what we talked about with urethanes, is the gloss will die down. But as soon as you put a burnisher on it, it responds, pops the gloss back to brand new. So Ecothane is going to fit that high maintenance program. And then all of our other finishes. So if you look at our Xcoat Nano, which is a patented floor finish, Xcoat 22, you've got Easy Gloss, Pro Bright, G2. Those are all going to fit into our all systems maintenance, where they're going to be good candidates regardless of your maintenance program. Some will last a little longer than others, and that's why we need one of our essential experts to come out and look at your situation and truly customize a solution for you. But that all systems maintenance, those are products you can't really go wrong with. They're kind of the middle of the road. They're going to fit in 90% of the situations. It is that all systems maintenance program.
This is a reoccurring theme that we have over and over again, is to remember to bring in the experts, bring in the essential experts to go over these different programs and find the finish that matches up good with your maintenance program and your budget constraints and your manpower constraints, whatever it is that you need. So we can always have you reach out to us and we can provide that essential expert to come out and help you with that. This was a great discussion on selecting a floor care program. And next time, we're going to finish up this series and we're going to talk about why to go forward with a floor care training program, why we can provide a training program that will help you in your systems. If you have any questions, please let us know on LinkedIn, or you can go directly to our website at www.essind.com. And we look forward to seeing you again in the essential space.